Lieutenant Train Zhang, Rangers. I've brought a message from Angela Death. Yep. I bet we just miss each other back home. My husband, Jason, and I left California with Colonel Death when she returned to AZ. Jason opened his gun shop at HQ, and I signed on. Then Angela picked me for the Colorado Advance Team, and I've been here ever since. My real name is Connie. But my husband always calls me Choo Choo Train. 'Cause my maiden name was Choo. I'm getting used to it. I'll be... Lieutenant Train Zhang, Rangers. I've brought a message from Angela. Colonel Death has info for you that's too sensitive for the airwaves. She wants a face-to-face. Sent me to arrange it. She doesn't have much reason to trust you, does she? Despite her showing you the Patriarch's bad side, you're still following his orders. If you want to meet her, it'll have to be on neutral ground. Colonel Death will give you the details, but Liberty Buchanan is getting ready to make her move on her father. The Colonel has intel that will help you stop Liberty before she pulls the trigger. The House of the Hoon family. Just your squad. Nobody else. Will you come? You're probably not going to take her word as a ranger at this point. But think about it. You both want to stop Liberty, and if that's not good enough, how about I offer myself as a hostage? I'll stay here at your base until you hear her out. What do you say? Thanks, Rangers. I'll be here until you get...
Team November, we've got
Right.
trouble. Scar collectors are attacking the perimeter at multiple points. We're coordinating the defense now, but we need all hands on deck.
Will do.
Here to serve.
Rangers, come out and play! Liberty says, thanks for dealing with her brothers. Now, deal with... Eat shit from on high!
Taking their six! Surprise fire!
This is not the best way to begin an engagement.
shit from on high!
We'll set this right.
Taking the shot! Take cover!
You made it come to this!
Here to serve.
Were you there when that merc from Vegas tried to pick a fight with me in the Black Rock bar?
What? No. Who'd be stupid enough to pick a fight with you?
Huh. He didn't know me. Just saw a little chick with a Ranger star in her hat and decided to give me some shit.
Uh-oh.
Started saying the Rangers ain't shit, and when did they start recruiting midgets and like that?
What an idiot.
I ignored him, trying to be good, you know. But then he says he's gonna prove we're all talk and no action. He takes out his gun and tells Ramon to give him all the money in the till, like he's daring me to arrest him.
Jesus. Where did you bury the body?
It almost came to that, but fortunately, Muldoon came out of the shitter before I got my knife too far into his neck, and we just arrested him.
Thank God for that.
Dude must have drunk a fuck ton of beer, because when he pissed himself, his pants were wet down to the cuffs.
A lot less fighting and injuries now that the refugees are living in the brig. What do you need, Rangers? I'll do what I can. Have a seat. I won't. I never do.
Nice to finally have some lights around here.
Welcome back, Team November.
Speak up. Don't be shy.
Not sure the brig is the best place for refugees. Where are you gonna put the criminals?
Pleased you were able to rescue so many of your comrades in Aspen. I am delighted. The garage is an impressive space, staffed with well-qualified personnel. It is a lot less lonely than where I was previously. Time to take some chances and expand man's horizons. I wonder if there will be conflict. There's no more exhilarating feeling than being shot at with no result.
Всегда подготов к защите, завоеватель.
Colonel Death will be along just as soon as I make sure you're all here. And you haven't brought along any unexpected guests. Can't be too careful these days, right? That's not important. Just make sure you're ready to meet. Well, looks like everyone's here who's supposed to be here. All clear. Come ahead.
Hey now, cowboys. Face to face at last. And just as handsome as I thought you'd be. Remember when you chose to follow the Patriarch's orders instead of saving those folks Erastus threatened to slaughter? I figured we'd meet here so you could see what was left of them. I know Woodson told you to do Buchanan's bidding, but to my mind, it ain't the Ranger way to help the powerful ahead of the helpless. 'Cause things like this happen. Just something to keep in mind as you hear me out. Good eye, Doc. It's definitely put a hitch in my talk box. But no thank you, I got it under control. This and my fake leg are souvenirs from when my chopper got shot out of the sky over Long Beach, California. Good times. Since you've obviously got the skills to use them, here, I got a few extra med kits on me. Try not to use them all at once. Well, ain't you polite? Hope that bodes well. Now, what with you not taking Saul's sons out like I asked, I'm guessing we've got different ideas about how things in Colorado should play out. But I'm still hoping you'll come around, November. So here's the deal. As my friends and I see it, two things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, Liberty and the gang she's gathered out east have to be eliminated. And second... Scar collectors. Well, well. Speak of the devil and her minions shall appear. Looks like Liberty overheard our rendezvous call. Guess we'll have to deal with this before we continue. As my friends and I see it, 2 things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, liberty, and the second, and you're gonna love this, the Patriarch's gotta go too. I love the people of Arizona. Arizona is my home. But are you willing to save lives there at the expense of lives here? The Rangers have fought tyranny since the beginning, without compromise. How can we continue to do that if we take handouts from a tyrant? How can we pretend we're heroes if we do his dirty work to get it? Sorry, I had this argument with General Woodson 100 times. A sure deal was more important to him than a moral one. That's why of course, it turned out we couldn't do it on our own, which is why we were so happy when you showed up, and why we're here now, asking you for help. Thanks for hearing me out. Let's talk about I've got to hand it to her. Daddy's little girl has done the impossible. She's united the boldest and baddest warlords of the Eastern Plains, and she's getting ready to lead them into Colorado. When she does, well, that'll be the end of this place. Every man, woman, and child from here to the Rockies will be killed, enslaved, or taken as a sacrifice. And their houses and towns burned to the ground. None of us want that, right? Glad to hear it. So here's the part 1. Help Ironclad Cordite take control of Liberty's gangs. Then, part 2. Let him lead them all off to Kansas, where he can achieve his blood-soaked destiny without getting any on us. I know you've got him on ice back at Ranger HQ. Well, it's time to dust him off, and now, I'm guessing y'all have some questions. Pete and Brother Thomas came back with me from LA, and Tax from Arizona. These others are locals who have various gripes against the Patriarch. We trained them up as best we could. Nicer bunch of folks you'll never find. Now that's gonna be a fight. Basically, while you're taking care of Liberty, my team will be in Colorado Springs, softening the ground. Once you finish up out there, you'll come back and help us corner the man. Our primary concern, other than ending the bloody reign of the Buchanans, is minimizing civilian casualties. That means you've got a ride herd on your crew. For instance, we don't want the gangs coming to the party. If Cordite wants to come along and get his revenge on the Patriarch, fine. But he leaves his army at home, no matter how tight a hold he thinks he's got on him. We want to be the good guys here, so we've got to do this clean. Rape and pillage is a surefire way to turn people against their liberators. Keep the peace, keep things fair. I don't see the Rangers running things. I see our job as keeping the playing field even. There's always a lot of weasels that come out of the woodwork after a big man falls, trying to grab a piece of the pie. So we're just gonna hang around, and every time a weasel pops their head up, we'll whack them. At the same time, whenever somebody comes along who tries to take care of the people, all the people, we'll help them out. But we ain't gonna be anybody's muscle. We'll answer to the people, nobody else. No idea. Nobody's tried it before, as far as I know. But it's worth a shot, right? Can't be worse than the way things are now. Well, for one thing, we ain't paying the man. We ain't actively funding murder the way old Saul is. And second, despite Cordite's destiny, my guess is He goes back to Kansas and him and his rivals all wipe each other out, leaving the whole territory a more peaceful place. All right then, what's it gonna be?
What?
Whew, there's a load off my mind. Thank you. You're gonna make all the difference. Now here's the location of Liberty's camp. Be careful when you get close. The gangs don't care much for strangers, and even less for rangers.
You mustn't do this, Rangers. Please. I am sympathetic to your cause. If you follow this path to its conclusion, I shall have no choice but to oppose you.
Good luck sorting it out, cowboys. We'll talk again when Liberty's taken care of.
Thank you for the medical attention.